and good day everyone, good evening. Welcome into another Walk With Me day, where days start to become weeks. And it never stops, okay? We are stuck here for a little while, I think. We might be stuck in the working era, working arc for just today. Starting next week, more video games, and I release you into the into the enjoyment of gaming. But I appreciate doing some Walk With Me streams. It's nice, it's comfy, we yap a lot, we listen to cute music. It has less stress than a normal stream, I would say. I do enjoy those. So maybe they might happen again, but for now, next week you're released from this. I already said that, but we trust. I know. No. Next week we are free from this madness. It won't happen. I promise. Okay, I promise. Believe, trust, hope, hopium and copium. I shall not continue on. I hope you all had a good week. Anyway, since Wednesday, not yesterday, since Wednesday. Hope you had a good time. Hope you had a good Friday. Hope you enjoyed the Game Awards and the awarding games that happened tonight. Previous night. And speaking of Game Awards, I shall do mine. I'm not gonna do my own Game Awards. Anyway, hello, Haku. Wait, is it a full name Friday? Should we continue into the full name Friday? Hello, Akushan. Hello, the bathrobes. I hope you are all doing fine, and hello to anyone lurking in the shadows. I have a moist mouth. I can hear it on my mic. It's annoying me. But yeah, TGA here and there. It was okay-ish, I would say. It was okay-ish. We had worst Game Awards. This one was definitely under the French banner. Definitely Frenched all the way. But it's nice sometimes to happen. Saying that it's not a big implemented industry game that won. So it's nice. You didn't see any minute, but read my reactions. Yeah, I was looking at the video on the side, and at the same time I was taking notes of each game. I think I skipped some, so not all games I've put them in there. I skipped some because didn't really relate to it. For example, new character in Marvel Rivals didn't quite relate. But yeah, lots of games. I think this year it was way more AA, AAA oriented. A lot of senior industry people making new games from a new studio and things like that. But in its fullness, in its entirety, not that many indie games. Like, really not many at all. Let me just do something very quickly. There's a fun image I want to put in there. Which is this one. All ready to work now. There you go. We all need a little Ben Star somewhere. Okay? We all need a little Ben Star, so here's my little Ben Star. Every time he does very funny reaction, I love this man dearly, and I love his voice. He's a great voice actor. So let me just check the music quickly. Often it's quite high for me, but not high for you. I have a gallon, a liter, way too much tea. I just bashed my tea in the straw. It's an indecent show for you. I can understand that. I feel slowly TGA, which started as a big indie presentation for video games, is too industry oriented now. It became kind of like E3. It's the same with streamer awards, you know. They only push forward people that are known in the industry, friends of Geoff and things like that. And it's hard for smaller games, unknown games, and let's say it should not feel as, how can I say that? It's not because you're not into the Game Awards that your game is bad, you know? Something like that. It's the same with the Streamer Awards. It's people in a certain area that thinks that they are the experts and who congratulates them in this area, and that's it. Why is it bugged? I repaired this. It was working properly when I did this yesterday. Look how they massacred my indie section by turning it into Expedition 33. As I said on Discord, and I think we already had this debate over what makes an indie game indie, what makes an indie studio indie, and whether you like it or not, Expedition 33 is between an indie game and a double A or simple A game. They are in a very fine line, very, very fine line, because what is an indie game has never been really specified. People say that it depends on the amount of people working on it. People say it depends if it's the first title of the game, of the studio, if the studio is new, the amount of money raised to make the game. There's a huge difference between a game that has like 2,000 to make the game and one who had 200,000 to make a game, right? But both can be in indie in some way. Which is why giving awards like this is tricky in some way, because the definition of indie is very, very blurry. And I understand that I would have preferred for indie game, for the indie game section, that Expedition 33 would have not won. I think it would have been better this way. Who were the nominees? Was it Addis 2, Silksong? Silksong should have won indie game too. They are a tiny team if I remember. Team Cherry is not that big too. Indecent show for you, and even less moral energy this day to indulge that. I hope you are doing fine. I know end of the year can be harsh, but hold in there. You're doing fine. You're gonna make it. I'm sending you good vibes, positive energy, warmth, anything you need. Tea if you want. I've made too much of it. After Nightingale in Flesh, yeah. Mostly big commercial networkings, yeah, absolutely. As in most of these type of awards in some way, it always has been commercial. It has to be commercial in some way because they had to make the money flow in. But yeah, it is indeed quite it is indeed quite rigged. For example, player choice being Wuwa, so Wuthering Waves, kinda not shock me, but how can I say that? They should show the number of votes, for example. It's something that have been asked for years now. Because you can vote those votes, like the player choice vote, it can be voted. The fact that the Wuwa, like they made their voice louder than the Genshin Impact community and louder than the Expedition 33 fans and community, Seems weird to me. I don't know. But again, it's how it is. Okay, this is done, and there were another thing I wanted to do onto this one, which was I'm gonna do this. So I'm almost done with my previous functionality, which was the dialogue system. I just need two things in there and we will be nice. Why the fucking ad? Could you not? Thank you. Definitely the best debut game, but it was less indie with all talks around you heard about them. As I said, they are indie in some extent, but they are not like completely indie. For example, if you have to compare, they are not as indie as the creator of Inscription, for example. This is like pure one-man madness indie, okay? But they are also indie in, as I said, first game from a new studio, but they had to, you know, they raised funds to make their game and things like that, which is something I'm not sure it should stop. Should we cater the category like indie, AA, AAA, and all of them into what money you have? But then it would like close you into money pockets, which is not the best thing to do. Or should we just let it go like this and just being like, yeah, they are considered as indie and that's it? I have no fucking idea. So in advance, and yeah, Dark Mood is here, some bad news and bad things change seems some days. Oh, I'm fucking sorry. I'm absolutely sorry, Haku. I hope whatever you go through, it will whoosh for the end of the year, and so you can start a new one. I know having bad news is awful. Yeah, you can do it. Take your time. Take the time you need. Do what you think you need to do, you know. It's okay. It's not we don't have to be joyful all the time. It's fine. I've been in a very, very, very dark phase for a few months right now. So I understand, it's fine. It's okay. I hope you can still find peace and rest of mind, either in sleep, either in activities, games, hobbies. I hope you can do something that helps. Yeah. What matters for you to take yourself off yourself? To take care of yourself and of your mind. Okay.
l'appli YouTube Music propose des
Shh. Why ads suddenly? Really, YouTube? Am I the only one having my ad blocker not blocking? Did they decide to not work? Almost. Might be a little glitch too. Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. I'm gonna skip this idea. It's not skipping this idea, it's more I thought I would be able to quickly and easily do something. For example, dialog box. You have to click onto the next button to make the dialogue next. Problem is I can seem to link it to the action button, which means you have to click with your mouse. If you do like the talk action, it won't work, so I prefer to give up for now instead of taking too much time into it. Okay. I'm having a nice blend of white tea for tonight. I just had it maybe too much, not milk, honey in it. It is quite sugary. But I needed it to have a nice boost for the end of the day. That's nice. Beep, 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 beep. White tea, what's that? The white tea is in a tea plant, the the latest, the upmost from the tea tree, tea bush. The white tea are the leaves that are on top of the bush, and there is a very few of them on each bush. They are supposedly the rarest type of tea, or maybe the most expensive one. And they are, I think, they are dried like green tea, but I'm not sure. White tea is often more sugary and softer than the others. And do you have an idea of what I will play next? I don't know. I don't know. There is a lot of games that I have in my backlog. Why I do currently the Walk With Me streams is that I don't feel like playing anything. Like, the game that I'm playing offline is Where Winds Meet, and I play it on my private life, so unfortunately, if I have to do it now on stream, I would have to make a new character, and I don't want to. I was thinking of Warframe, but you guys told me that it was heavy grind. I just want something quick, comfy, maybe game and retro, demo games. I think we should do that. We need to find new games where I can just transform you into my people who had me to work in games. Okay, I think I have a problem with YouTube today, so let me just refresh. And I'm gonna refresh my... Yeah. I just refreshed the browser ad thingy, ad blocker thingy, which is weird that it doesn't work properly. That's strange. You always had in mind black and green tea separation. It is black and green tea. I think it's the tea leaves, but it depends on how they are prepared and dried. And white tea is a specific leaf. Last week you were collecting some demo in case you want some idea of quick testing. Why not? Why not, guys? If you care to share them there privately because you do not care about the Discord. Not like you do not care, but do not wish to send it in the games section. You can either DM them or send them in the games, and I will look it up. I will look it up. Okay, we've got a bot shot on site. As long as Zonglis Mora, hello, welcome back. It's been a long time. 1,273 years and 363 days are remaining until you can end stream. Hang in there. Hang in there. It's gonna happen someday. You can do it. You just have to watch along. Hope you're having a good day, Zhongli. Hope you're having a good time. Thank you for being here. Okay, expected to argument. Yes, indeed. I'm still waiting for Yoko Taro to announce his next game, and I think the next game is gonna be a Nier entry, but I really hope they're gonna remake Dragons. I hope so fucking much. Doesn't work, okay. Doesn't work. Wrong script. You're very close to the destination. This is not the destination that matters, but the journey. We all know that. You're absolutely not having a good time, you have a stuffed nose. Then what are you waiting for? Unstuff it? Get rid of whatever stuff you have inside it? Duh! I hope you're gonna recover very quickly. Something I absolutely... I not enjoy. Okay, I not enjoy having a stuffed nose. I'm someone who has a stuffed nose almost all the time. But you cannot deny that when you have stuffed nose, the best... Like the best... how can you say that? Feeling. The best feeling is that once you can finally breathe again with your nose and you're like, oh, I missed that. I missed that. And we take that for like, we take that for acquired, you know, not having your nose stuff or anything like that. But once it's stuffed, you're like, I cannot live with it this way, it's not possible. But once it's unstuffed, best feeling in the nose, best feeling in the nose, definitely. Best feeling in the world. I'm hoping it will work. It does work, great. I'm a genius. Okay, there's another problem now. It's fine. It's not a problem. How did I not think of that yet? Yeah, you silly. Why do you stuff your nose if you do not appreciate it? Yes. Even being able, I think, to breathe from both of your nostrils is something quite rare. Like, yeah, I always have one nostril that is out of the way because of my allergies. There is at least one every time that decides to leave. Okay, and now I should do... Where was it? I'm gonna try something like this. How can I do it? Maybe something like this. I'm doing something awful. Alright, so void. When you're sleeping, both of them are blocked, and your hair pathway don't want to open the pathway. There is a medicine here. Wait, I have to open door to cat. Obviously, look at the time. Look at the time. They haven't moved all afternoon, okay, from my office. They are on the clock. They are on the clock. Okay, let me open. And now watch as in the next 2 minutes, the other one will ask to go out. Yeah, but this time it's the little one, it's Nina who has to go out first. But the timing is impressive, really. So, there is a medicine here in France we have. I do not know if it's international or not. It is, Vicks Vaporub. Vicks Vaporub. Vicks. I do not care how you're supposed to say that name. Can I do this? Oh, great. Yeah. Have the whole have the whole website display in there. I wanted to show an image, and you have the website showing, so I'm gonna remove this. But yeah, the little pot. I wanted to show the image, just the image. This Vicks, yeah. There we go. I'm letting the little Vicks pot here. so you guys can unstuff your nose. I'm selling it, 10 euros a pot. But this shit is so good. This shit is so good. Like, really, which is funny because my husband didn't really use this when he was younger, when he was sick. And it was the only thing that could make me breathe again. I had like inhalations with it. And nowadays they say that you should not do that. But I remember when I was younger and when I'm very sick, I put some on my chest and under my nose to unclog the pathway. It works so well. This is amazing. It can burn. If you have a very, very sensitive skin, please be careful, it can burn. But this thing, it works so good. I always have one pot at home, always. I will never go without it. Okay. What did I call it? I called it like this. Unfortunately, I am not dragon enough to dragon teleport things to you. You do have it here at last, but you don't. Oh. Always have one pot with you, no matter what. Even when it's perished, even when it's out of date, it will work. You gotta go sleep through. It's 12 midnight and you can't open your eyes for much longer. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Continue your journey. Appreciate having you there. Take care of yourself, rest well, and think of taking a Vicks pot next time. Take care, take care. Thank you very much. Beep, 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 beep. It's gonna be kind of the same, but different. Okay, okay, YouTube, I understand the thing. Could you not just let us have the same music over and over again? What, we're gonna go with this. There you go. Absolutely, Akushan, absolutely. I can only teleport things to me. Which is good and dumb at the same time, you know. Like, whatever I wish, I can make it teleport to me. I cannot create it, and I should know where it is by advance. But indeed, I can only do it like this. Okay, that should do it. No. I am not doing that now. I'm gonna stop this functionality now because I'm digging too deep. I'm digging too deep into madness. We do not need that yet. There is other things to do. Where is it? Okay. I'm gonna do something very dumb that I always do normally in my games, but I didn't for now. I need a respawn box. How can I do that? Just a collision. Just a collision box will work. A big square. The biggest square you will ever see. I think normally there is a way to mirror when you grab something like this, but yeah, like this. Okay, great. Always think of doing a reset area. You never know what the player's gonna do. You never know what's gonna happen. Okay, it needs an area. There we go. So I always do an out of bounds area, which is just imagine a big collision area that when the character touch it, no matter where they are, no matter what they do, they teleport back to a given point. What the hell? What do you mean, what the hell? Are you impressed by my Ben Star Ben Star face or my pot of Vicks? What are you what the helling for? Hope you're having a good day, Bazarek. Welcome back. Hope you're having a nice time. Okay, so we're gonna add a little script to that. No, you're gonna create it in there. You're gonna create it in this. So out of bounds is very easily. There we go. I think it's body hunted. Yeah, body hunted. Okay, we're gonna check if it's the player. Body name equal this. And Shit. Where do I put a position? Where's your position? Let me see. That's funny. That's funny, when you do copy value... I'm gonna create a new vector 3. You know what, we're gonna do it homemade. Let's see. If I make it work on the first try, I would be impressed. Yeah. Okay. My bad. Out of bounds simulator. Ta-da! And we're back here. Right. Okay. What I'm doing basically right now is creating the very, very, very basic functionality, like the most basic you can do. So, you know, it's the famous make it happen and make it better after. It is the exact same thing. You're back, Rubs! Welcome back! Something new on the screen. Yeah, there is Vix. It is a medicine you can have around when you have a stuffy nose. It's nice to use. Something I really like. How can I call this? No. Are gonna be the same as this, I guess? Same but different. Does it have to be? Yeah. Shit. Nah. Oopsie. We don't need this. We don't need this. I just need this thing here. I will save later. I will save later. Promise. No. It's not like Tiger Balm or Mistar. If I remember well, Tiger Balm is that when you hurt yourself, like you have a bruise or something wrong with your muscles. Vicks is like heavy cream. It's heavy in terms of menthol. It's eucalyptus and menthol, I think. Menthol. It's when you have a stuffy nose so you can breathe better. You put it on your chest, in a cloth, in a tissue, and you have to inhale it. For example, you can do inhalations with it. You put it in a warm bowl of water, and you breathe in it like for a few minutes. It helps unclog your nose and things like that. Yeah. Those Tiger Balm. Wait, maybe Tiger Balm for me was something you use when you had a bruise or something like that. Yeah. Tiger Balm is more for when you have like pain. It's a pain reliever. Yeah. Anesthetic. Muscular release. And anti-inflammatory. Yeah, I was right in my brain. Okay. You used to unclog your nose. Oh. Okay, that might not be the best thing to do, I think. Hey, you know what? If it works, it works, okay? I cannot judge. Yes, right after we do that. Need both of them. And I need a color rect. Or maybe not. Stop trying to save. You know what? I'm gonna road dog it. Okay, now we go. Okay, so now this is gonna be onto this one. Shit. No. Okay, I didn't save that in the correct place. Okay, I hope it will work. Sophie knows has not permitted my sleep. Oh no. Minty Kleenex were banger. Wait, they do not exist anymore? They do not exist anymore? I remember them. They were a banger, they were green. and they had a minty smell, kind of like some chewing gums. And I remember also that if you if you use them too much, it burns around your nose. When you're all alone on my heart, my soul. How do I do this instead? I think I do it this way. What does it say? Oh, oh. Okay. Um. Maybe it worked, maybe it will not. It will not work. It's not a lambda. Shit. That is a great message, Haku. Thank you very much. I'm gonna pin it. There you go. Well, once it's not a pin of shame, it is an awesome pin of work. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I got my eyes on you. Stay kind. Haku being a secret mod. I should mod you. I should mod Haku. But as I said, I have a problem with modding people. 40% evil, great. See? I'm not evil. Never. Never happens. But yes, there is some delay. I'm sorry for that. I take some time to answer because I'm focused onto work for once. Even though right now I'm doing something very, very dumb and stupid. Yeah. Wait, so dumb and stupid that it made the camera glitch. How is that possible? Okay, there's a problem. How did I do that? I'm taking the problem in the wrong way. It should be in there. I'm gonna delete this one. Yes. I took the problem the wrong way. There we go. I should have one UI for all, not multiple. Otherwise, we're gonna have some problems. Okay, camera seems to be working now. That is weird. Is that a tiny... It's Samara. Samara is cute. Yeah, I did rate Samara, no? I remember I did. Okay. I'm gonna do this instead. Just like I did for this. There we go. I'm just gonna do something very quickly like this right now. Perfect. Okay, it works. No, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna do something like this. My bad. Um. I don't remember the weight function in Godot. I know there is one. It isn't await. Wasn't the await get ridden off in the previous in the 4.4? I thought it was. So normally there's this, and then I'm gonna clear this. We're gonna see. Perfect. The subtitles work. Again, as I said, it's like very basic system. It's just falsely implemented. It's there. It is in the game. It's like you're doing a front page with nothing on the background. I'm gonna get rid of this music from the playlist. It's too sad. It kind of brings the mood down, I think. Also, if you have new music to add in the playlist, !playlist, and go for it. Go to your Earth content. I should have had more too, but I already had it a lot. There's the pain, look into my eyes, on my back, What can I do more? Going down. Okay, I should. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of my false action here because every time I'm jumping, the character says that I'm hungry, and it is not what we want. Thank you, bathrobes. Look into my eyes, the people on my back, the turn my rubbing the pain, look into my eyes, on my back, Go. Where is my square box? There we go. Again! Me. That's a big book. Now that I see it in the game, it's big. A little bit too big for me. Transform. Kinda better. Kinda. Okay. Let's put it more like this. PPP. And because this is a system, it goes in there. You're still playing that medieval lord simulator. Is it Manor Lords? I don't remember the name. The game that you said that they changed everything in between versions. Always play the tavern near the church. It is what we do in France. There is often a pub very near to church. And it's not for no reasons, you know. Manor Lords. Okay, I think I've played it, but I'm not sure. I think I've played the demo a long time ago. Maybe not that long ago, but it rings a bell somewhere. Let's see if it works. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's because this print. I should write properly when I try to write instructions. I'm guessing it would work better. Okay, it isn't even considering that there is something going on. Disconnect, please. What did I do for the NPC? Oh, it's an area. Okay. Then I had an area then. Oh, okay. It had a hard time, but it worked. It had a hard time, but it worked. I'm gonna do something like this. In this beta pre-release version, they even adding adaptation of old picture that you know from historian meme community like Suffering Medieval. Oh, I know that reference. Oh, they did? So they are embracing the meme kind of vibe? Oh, okay, I see. That's funny. That's funny that they added that. That's a nice touch. Good, I have to check. I'm gonna add it a bigger area because it doesn't seem to work quite well. Okay. Um. So my book is currently acting like if it was an NPC. So it launches the dialogue of the NPC. That's not what we wish. A cat portrayed as a snail? Oh. That's funny. I love the fact that medieval memes are even something that exists. My biggest enemy, the typo. Why is it not... Why are you not centered? Everything else is... but this motherfucker do not wish to. How do I center you in the middle of the screen? I don't remember. That's not gonna be a problem. Great. Cool. Cool. It works. First meme translation noises. As I said, it's funny that you know so many medieval memes. Okay. Oh, you suddenly get two memes. As your Patrick, but that's a stick. Why is that two rats? Oh, is it not rats, but no, it's rats. Why is that two rats kissing in the Discord? I love how they were free in their thinking in time or in terms of drawing whatever the fuck they wanted to draw in such times. They did not care. They did not care at all. This is not centered and it's gonna give me PTSD. Perfect. Yeah. Okay. How did I put pause the game earlier on? I forgot. Was it this one? Yeah. It's getting there slowly. Tiny problem. Tiny problem in the processes. You need to stop. Yeah, stop. Stop sending memes. Cleopatra? Damn, she looks dead. Make love, not war, right? Amazing picture. Oh, there is a non-translated one, but I do not wish to know what they say. Why is there a devilish pantera licking people's feet? I have no idea. Oh, that's nice bending skills. My. So I'm reacting to memes sent in the Discord. My cat at 3 a.m. It's mostly the dog. Mostly dogs do that, not cats. If your cat start to lick your feet, ew, something's wrong. And I think process stops. Yeah. I'm gonna do things differently, otherwise it won't work. I'm hard thinking. Okay, I know how to make it work. For once, I'm very focused. I guess I had such a... It was at the same time a hard day, but a shitty day at work, you know. But because someone that I needed wasn't there for today, kind of had a slow day, which is appreciable from time to time. Because lately I have been running non-stop, running everywhere. Oh. Great. Okay. Kind of working. And now if we do this, why? Nice to have a calmer day sometime, as long as it doesn't don't push too much work after. No, fortunately, I've been pushing. Sorry, I've been pushing work like for a month now, to the point that with the person I work with, we are like, okay, we need to calm down. We've been overkilling ourselves. But he is employed and I am a freelancer, so we do not see the things the same way. I have like an obligation of results, so obviously if I want to continue to work with my clients, I have to, you know, show a good power, a goodwill of the will to want to continue working with them no matter what, and sometimes it's very, very hard. I don't understand why it doesn't want to work. I need to check on this. Yeah, okay, the button. Oh, I know what the problem is. Is the propagation. The lovely, lovely propagation. What did I add it for the dialogue? Process always, okay. We're going to always then. Great, okay. What happens is that with Godot, the UI can be impacted or not by the process. So, which means that no matter what you do, it's paused when the UI pop-ups. And a lot of people do not know that. So they add an UI to their game and suddenly the control doesn't work. It's because of the process system. It's nice, it's very nicely made, but you have to know. You have to know that it is in there. Okay, we have this, we have this. I don't know if I can do that. I'm gonna see if I can detect a click in a given area in a 2D. I have absolutely no idea to do that. Collision shape 2D. Yeah, I'm dumb. Collision shape 2D. Now we give it a shape, so I fucked up. There we go. There we go. 2D is so nice and easy to work with. I wrote in the wrong. this input mouse. And see, this is exactly what we spoke about last time. YouTube randomness isn't random. Like, we've been rolling through the same 10 songs since the beginning, and I have 66 in my playlist. Cannot pass value to string as mouse button. Okay, if you say so. Prototype is indeed taking a good shape. I am, like, as I said, very basically lying the basis. What you see right now is a big square, definitely. But I'm hiding mostly because sometimes my personal information can pop up, and the name of the prototype and the name of the game and everything can pop up, which is why I hide it. And mostly because it hides some type of mystery, you know? What am I working on? What it will look like? You can see that currently I'm playing with tic tacs and areas, but it's taking shape in some way. It's getting there. It's nice. There we go. So I'm guessing right now you can see that there is a place with things. This is a tic tac where you see there is tiny dots. So you can interact with it, you can speak. There is a dialogue thingy. It goes on. And then I can do this. Interact with this item pop-ups on UI. If I click in there, nothing happens because I didn't make anything, but yeah. Yep, but it's taking shape. Maybe at some point I will show snippets when models and things like that will be done. Maybe because the model is and will be very distinguishable. So we will see. It was just a mark you made progress. What we guessed. Thank you. I do make good progress in those 2-hour streams. As you can see from my silence and things like that, sometimes I try to speak when I try to do things and explain what I'm doing. But I'm happy, which is why I like those walk with me hours, because I do work a lot. And it's really nice to be able to explain. And you know, the plastic dog system, which is explaining a problem helps discover the solution to the problem. And there's a problem with this. There's currently a problem with my thing. It doesn't detect my mouse button click. Yeah. See? Only problems. Maybe this weekend, if I have time. I would like to do some 3D, but it's been so long, it's gonna take so much time. For something that will not be terrible. It is a mouse hunted. Hmm. Yeah, but mouse hunted does this. I should do it into an input event. Yeah. There you go. I'm pretty sure it's because I use the wrong function. Maybe not. That's weird. I still have time. I still have a hard time to make inputs work correctly. In Godot, the inputs and signal system is kinda... It's nicely done and explained, but it can be a big spaghetti thingy. So what I'm gonna do is instead... I'm trying this. There's definitely a problem going on. Hmm. Okay. So something shady is going on in here. Emitted when the mouse pointer enters any of these object shapes, requiring input applicable to be true and at least one collision layer bit to be set. Not that moving between different shapes within a single collision object 2D won't cause the signal to be emitted. Yeah. No, it's fine. It is fine. So why do you not why are you not working? That is a question. Trying something very dumb. Yeah. So dumb that I forgot to do this. Finally. Okay, we got something. I got one thing. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do something different. I hate to always go through the process, but sometimes you have to. So what is happening here is that I try to make my area detect when I click on it. It doesn't. Like, it doesn't propagate, it doesn't react, it does nothing, no matter what type of signal I use. A signal is just you telling something that happened. Like, an item have been touched, an area have been entered, something happened. You send a signal. Right now the signal system is not working and I have absolutely no clue why. So, instead, I'm gonna do something very ugly, something you should not typically do. In every item, in every object, there is a processus. Processus is, I'm gonna be wrong there, but I think it's 60 times per frame. Like, you enter in a processus 60 times per frame. One frame is, and there is 60 frames in 1 second, or something like that. I do not remember, there is a basis like this. And what I'm doing is that in the processus, I am directly checking if the button have been clicked and if we are clicking in the correct place. I should not do that, but at some point, you know, you can do anything. I'm gonna do this. Maybe it's just his mouse button press that doesn't work. Shit, I forgot this. Okay, it worked. It worked. So see, it's easy to make something works. Now the question is it nicely made? Is it optimal or not? Right now it isn't, because it is a main loop of the item. So I am just waiting for it to loop, and then I get the input of the player, and I do something with this. What I should do is instead letting the input place tell me, hey, this happened, and then I collect this once. Having something running to the process is not good. It has to be well closed, because if it is not well unclosed, what you can get is a loop, a loop problem, something like that. So it means that you have a memory leak, or even your code can break and the game can crash. But right now, do I care about optimization in a book where you just have to click on it and that's it? Maybe not. You know what, guys, on this thing, it's gonna be the end of today, I think. It's a problem for future Carton. It's a problem for future optimization. When you're doing a prototype, a game jam, any kind of vertical slice, anything that is a fraction of representation, you often do not care about how the code look like. Is it well optimized? Is it well made or thing like that? No, you absolutely do not care. You just care about the feeling and the end display for the game, for the gamer, for the player, for the gamer. Yeah, I make games for gamers. Only gamers. Yeah, that works. That works. It is just a display, but it is there, so... Let me just add it to the to-do list. Okay. I hope to be able to do a few more. But next week, it's games. Be back to games for next week. I'm gonna have to stop here for today. Next week's it's games. Either we're gonna go through some demo. We will see. We can have a few. Let me open my Steam to see. There is some demo I didn't try. I was supposed to try and I didn't. We will see. Oh. Recommended based on the game you play, Figure Shop Simulator Prologue. I never played any simulator type of game. Something that is made for people who are too horny on main. A slap them up casual card game. Is there a demo? It's free to play? Okay. Echoes of Vasteria. It's a side scroller collectation. We will see. We will see what next week has to offer for us. In any case, everyone, thank you for being around. I hope you enjoyed and had a good time. Thank you for keeping me company on these Walk With Me streams. I know they are not very fun and I half yap, half not yap. And yeah, I did some progress. I hope that someday I will be able to show you directly what I'm working on with proudness and being like, yeah, I did this, I made this, and you can try it out. And I would be overjoyed with this. No, thank you. If anything, you guys are sharing time with me, not the other way around. Thank you very much for that. Who do I send you to? You know what? It's been a while. I'm gonna send you to my end of stream screen. It's been a while. I'm gonna send you there. With the end of the stream music. These are things we do not hear often. Thank you again, Aku, for your pinned message. Thank you, Laka. Hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks, guys. And I will see you on Thursday. If nothing goes wrong again, if everything goes well, if there's no problem this weekend, I will be there on Tuesday, Tuesday, I think. And with games, we're gonna go game. In any case, guys, thank you very much. Hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great time. Love you all. Take care. Be good to each other. See you on Thursday, Tuesday, whatever day. I will pause the schedule as always. Stay comfy, take care, love you all.